Braintree. Train arrives in 14 minutes.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. Today, we'll be doing the pre-construction ride of the Red Line. Currently, there are several slow zones between JFK, Mass, and Park Street, and those sections will be closed starting tomorrow. Also, the reason why we're going to Braintree because after the shutdown, they're going to be doing some additional work between JFK and North Quincy on the 11th and 12th, and the 18th and 19th Broadway through Braintree.
Attention passengers, the next train to Braintree is now approaching with all new Red Line cars.
Oh, nice, we're going to get a new train. Hello, garbage mail trucks, and buses of Boise, Idaho. Welcome aboard. And also,
attention passengers, the next Red Line train to Braintree is now arriving.
that's not a Red Line train, but it is possibly going to Braintree. Looks like we might have another race. Probably the commuter will win, considering that train's going at only 10 miles per hour. Also, we have to visit McGoyan Square because they're going to close that for a day on the May 4th, and we're going to check out that diversion too. It's just for accessibility improvement, so not a big deal. I think I didn't do my Medford. I think I might do that too. Beside the blue line. (1913) newest car in service, and there's this spill. This car has this new car smell. So does he have any advertisements? No, good seat today. All right, next stop, Quincy Adams. And the race is on.
Quincy Adams. Doors will open on the left.
I'm gonna teach this commuter a lesson. 2002 versus 19. What? 1908 versus 2002. Going to Braintree. Next stop, Quincy Adams. Doors will open on the left. Or else it won't be good if they open on the right because there is no platform on the right. EMUs, like the subway cars, are good in acceleration as you just demonstrated. EMUs have the power to accelerate. Eventually, the locomotive will catch up to the train, like it did. Conventional trains take longer to power because only the front car is powered. The locomotive. This train is heading to Braintree to Kingston. Actually, we saw that commuter route earlier. This window is so clean. I've never seen the Red Line window that clean before. I feel like there's like nothing there. Wow. Now we have work on the new Quincy bus garage. Like I said, yesterday they're doing some foundation work.
Approaching Quincy Adams. Doors will open on the left.
Actually took a course in earth rotating structures Fun fact, I actually took a course in earth retaining structures in college. So no, like making a proper foundation. But however, I won't specialize in that. I'll probably more likely specialize in transportation engineering. That's why I like the trains.
This is Quincy Adams. The destination of this train is Braintree.
Oh no, 1616 again. This is the millionth time. 1616. I need to file a restraining order. This is, I don't know how many times I've seen 1616. This, for the living Pullman, that train's...
And last stop, Braintree. Doors will open on the left or right.
Every day I see 1616. It's crazy. Hello, Nafis. Welcome aboard. So Nafis going to catch D411 number 900 on the 39. That's good. I actually saw 901 yesterday. I'm probably going to see it later. I think the last car of the train was 1514. Yep, I saw 1616 yesterday, and I saw 1616 just now. They keep changing the concepts so they try to trick me what they can. But anywho, our next and last stop of this train is Braintree. This window's so clear that I don't need to do anything. But anywho, between Quincy Adams and Quincy Center, there was no 10-mile-per-hour slow zone. But so far, between Braintree and Quincy Adams southbound, now the commuter rail trains are on the left of us. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Buses of Boise, Idaho. Question for you. I'll tell you. Have you ever been on the 2001 C35 LFs? You should ride one of those. Because I keep seeing I saw some of your videos like rides on Gilligs, but you should consider riding the C41, no, the C35 LFs. That'd be interesting. Considering there's not a lot of 2001 C35 LFs left in the world. Oh, yes, I wrote. Okay, 2108. Alright, I'll take a look out for it, but that would be cool. Got some tankers over here. I'm passing the Best Buy. So, Buses of Boise, Idaho said that there's only 3 C35s. Oh, there's only 3 of them. Okay, I see. That's why you are more likely to catch the Gilligs. That makes sense. We're going at 25. All right, now we're going at 40. Now we're going back down to 25. Yeah, unfortunately, they discontinued the 459 downtown crossing. Hello, Sula T, welcome aboard. Hello, Sotri, welcome aboard. Yeah, it got discontinued. I think this part of the bus program. Oh, so the C-35s are becoming extinct in the Boise region, Boise, Idaho, Ride Valley. Now we're going 10 miles per hour into Braintree. Once this train stops, we're gonna hop on the train the opposite platform right against us. And tomorrow, trains will not run between Park Street and JFK, Mass. The busiest section of the Red Line for about 9 days due to track work. So today's the last day of full Red Line service until the 11th. Or actually 12th. 11, 12 because of the Braintree branch. Okay, we got the 1607. Got the oldest. Oh, that train leaves, of course. Thanks, dispatch. I missed my train. Now I have to wait 14 minutes. Oh, this stinks. I was expecting to catch this train. Oh, man. Oh, well, there's nothing I can do about it. You would think that the train will wait for the other one. Well, I guess we're getting a new train on the way back as well. And no tough feelings. And this escalator is also broken. This is the second broken escalator I've seen. The first one was at Quincy Center. And now this one at Braintree is broken. Yep, they're broken. 14 minutes. At least I get to admire this shiny new Red Line car. This is one of the newest. Actually, no, I lied. 1914, 1915 are the newest. Let's take a look at this thing. This is basically the future of the Red Line. And these consists are arranged chronologically. 1910, 1911, 1912, 1913, to 1908 and 1909. Now this is becoming more common as more new Red Line trains are entering service. Have you ever seen a Red Line train this clean before? Probably not. Let's take a tour of this wonderful Red Line car. Actually, this is the A car. The A car has a cab on this side. So the A car can be driven or lead the train. And this is the driver's cab. This is the A, this is 1912. This is the A car. All even number cars are numbered in the A car. Or the A car. For example, 1910 A car. But we go look at the B car, 1913, all the odd number cars. There's more seating on the B car because there's no cab. There's no cab at this. Let's say like this is the cab area. Let's say because these shells are basically the same thing. In this control panel is where the controls are for yard moves. So this car can be driven from this end by in-yard operations. And this is where the would-be operator would stand and do yard moves with this thing. Yeah, there's been a few times where 1400s were with the similar configuration we're seeing doing yard moves. While we wait for the train, we're gonna read the chat. So he caught 2102. So Boise, buses of Boise Idaho caught 2102 5 times before being scrapped. 2103 6 times before being scrapped. Never saw 2104 got into a bad accident. So Aaron says, like, I feel like I'm driving the train when I sit there. Yeah. And actually, when these things were being, I got to sit in the driver's seat in one of the demonstration units. Actually, the mock-up version of this train. And I actually did a video about it, which was pretty cool. I'm glad that I got the opportunity to do that. So during rush hour, ultimately, the best car to sit in is the B car. But there have been many comments saying that, oh, how come the T doesn't have any gangway cars? That I do not know is probably, actually I do not know. New York's train has the open gangways, but we do not. Probably there wasn't a need. And plus, open gangways would be, if the T were to have open gangways with this configuration, then this section will be opened. However, if there were more cars, probably the T avoided this because, let's say, cars were arranged in every 6, or arranged in every 3, or let's say the whole train was open gangway from front to back. But if one of those cars has a mechanical failure, that means the whole train has to be taken out of service. But when the car has a mechanical failure, only a pair gets to be removed from service. That means a spare pair can be added to that 4-car consist, making it a 6-car consist, and the train can continue service without having a whole train be removed from service. Plus, this probably costs more money, like Aaron on 2 says. Aaron on YouTube says the M7 and M7A have gangways with doors on the cars. That's different because MTA commuter rail railroads such as the Metro North and Long Island Railroad have a certain stations where the entire train cannot fit. The length of the trains can vary. It can be 6 cars, 12 cars, 8 cars, or 10 cars, or anything in between, or whatever. They had as minimum as 2-car trains, and yeah, I think the longest I've seen is max 12 cars. But they won't run 2-car trains service, but is this possible? Yeah, I think in M3 too. It's just like there's one warning label on one of the M7s that I saw in the train simulator. I did see M7s when I went to New York all those years ago, but that was before my YouTube days. But those trains are still running there. So what I saw was the there was a warning saying they do not move between these cars while the train's in motion. Just because of a safety issue. Because when the train's stationary, it's stationary, so that means you can kind of travel in between without the risking of, I don't know, getting injured while the train was moving. Because when the train goes over those complex switches, as you may have seen in the videos that the vestibule moves and shifts. And one wrong move and you can get hurt, seriously hurt or worse. But yeah, that's a smart warning. Only when the train is not moving. But I think it's highly recommended that on the LIRR or Metro North Railroad, if the conductor probably will announce that the first two cars, the doors in the first two cars will now open. Then at that station ahead, you should move back to the appropriate cars, depending on where you are in the train. On the commuter rail, it's somewhat similar to the commuter rail operations. You can move from car to car to car. But I think the diaphragms are much more friendly. Because I think on the M series, between the cabins, that there's like you're exposed to open air. But on the cabless ends, there's diaphragm. Here comes the Braintree train. That means it's almost time for us to leave. Lots of Pullmans and UTCs out today. We haven't seen a single 1800 series. And the air brakes release. Or reapplied. And the train will terminate here. The M3 is an older generation, so it has similar controls. So on the older trains, the control goes like this. There's like a little lever. But on the newer trains, it's like this, or this, or depending on what train you're driving. So this could be perfectly demonstrated on the M7s, M3s, and M9s. Or the M3s have like an older style switch or lever, or control lever, master control lever. Yeah, both cars, theoretically, they're like A cars, like cab cars. But married pairs, that'll be a better name for them airing on YouTube. Because on the Pullmans, A and B cars, technically, even though that they're both A cars, but the components among the pair are distributed between both of the cars. Meaning that the 1500s are just a compact version of that. Yeah, 465. Actually, it might still exist. Check your schedules. I'm gonna check for you. Oh, everyone on YouTube. Yes, that was he was talking about the C-35s on Ride Valley Transportation or the Boise buses. Yeah, only five routes got discontinued. Oh, looks like it's time to go. Well, our next stop is Quincy Adams now. 14 minutes didn't seem that bad. Well, everything happens for a reason. No, these trains get a 15-minute layover. I have the whole entire subway car to myself. Hello, the Roth. Well, Theo Roth, sorry. Welcome aboard. Currently, we're taking the Red Line train to Park Street from Braintree, and we're going to see our post-slow zone analysis. This is our pre-construction analysis. I think after the 19th, we're going to take it from Broadway, actually, JFK to Braintree to see the track improvement. I think we might be staying by due to a potential signal problem because ATC, automatic train control. Hopefully we get moving soon. Magic. Now we're crossing over to the southbound track. And this is the ground zero for the Red Line train 1502 ran away. Alright, now we're going back up to 25 miles per hour. So far, so good. Now this will be our view for the rest of the trip, Park Street. And now we're going back down to 10 miles per hour. And apparently the blue line is the first official line besides the Mattapan trolley, because technically the Mattapan trolley is part of the red line, but they're dispatching an operator is out the green line, so they should make it its own line, its own color. Even the trolleys are not even painted red. They used to be painted red with Dallas double-ended PCCs, but then they went to green. Because I don't know why they put it on green, because then green was supposed to represent trolleys, but then it went from orange with the Boston elevator to red to green for some reason, then back to orange. This is the heritage. And look at all this extra rail. Commuter rail. Yeah, so this is this extra rail station here. This is probably going to get replaced. It's probably going to get placed here soon. Right now we're going back up to 25. Right now we're going back down to 10 miles per hour again. This is our last normal day of service until the 13th of May. Here Roth says missed the 15 mile per hour Braintree branch. So it used to go 50. Wow. Never know that the red line train's going 50 in this day and age. Route 3. Look how it's just right away. Let's see, they can easily make it to the station here if they wanted to. Look at all these busted railway ties. Wow, I never knew that the train went 50 miles per hour over here. They can't even go 40, let alone 25 on these tracks. That's why we need to give the T time to work on these projects. This is not the I-93 parking lot. This is the Route 3 expressway. The reason why I call this an expressway because I actually never saw a traffic jam on here before. Alright, now we're moving. Right now we're up to 25 miles per hour. Oh look, we have a bus rate. Yep, there is 802 on the 230. Anyway, so the rock on the tracks around the tracks are called ballast. Ballast is very important to support the weight from the rails. This is probably to prevent the rails from sinking into the ground. If they were put on grass, then that would be a bad idea because it could settle. Now we're going up to 40 miles per hour. Now we're passing by the Home Depot. And a good thing, and you can tell where the tracks have been worked because the light of the ballast, the light of the ballast means that it's been recently been placed down. Now we have Quincy Adams, first stop in Quincy. We have one more city to go until we get to Boston.
Seat Adams. The destination of this train is Illinois.
Yeah, so there's still some slow zones between Quincy Adams and Braintree, which hopefully that can be fixed. And 6 and 10, 6 and 11. Snap says he just missed a 900. It's going to recatch it from back way in 44 minutes. Ooh, darn. Now we're going 25 miles per hour here. This is not the main focus of the project. I think this is the weekend work. So we will let you know. So I will let you know when we get into the actual territory. It's the reason why I'm writing this as well. Nafis says, oh yes, Nafis, if you turn on the captions, you may want to turn on captions when I'm speaking, so you'll know what I say. Okay, now we're going back up to 40. So if those, the headsets are wearing caption on the bus. No, Nafis, they're being scrapped. Scrapped for good. We saw them. They're probably going to Costello dismantling. Now we're going 40 miles per hour. We're just design track speed. There are some parts of the Braintree branch that are decent. Not all of it is bad, but there's some bad spots that I just happen to go through. Now we're approaching Quincy Center, and there's the third track where trains sometimes lay over. Now we're at Quincy Center, where we started again, about 40 minutes later. Yep, and yeah, I can confirm that Nafis was there on the stream of the Roth. We literally saw trains being loaded up onto the flatbed. Somebody held the door again. Yep. This is the May 18th and 19th section. Alright, now we're going back up to 25. The Theo Roth says, AJ, can you do the post-construction Blue Line trip? Yeah, that's what I was going to do today. So that's why I'm going to Boston. So I'm hitting two birds with one stone. After I run some of my errands today, I will certainly do that. But the errand should be taken quickly. And after that, we can visit the E branch, Medford Tufts extension, Green Line extension. And that's also slow zone free. I think the Blue Line, I think that'll be one of my happiest moments. Blue Line, best line, great frequency, no slow zones. And plus, everything is blooming. They say April showers bring May flowers, and they're not lying. After all these rainy seasons, now the trees are starting to blossom. Sort of like the tea is blossoming out of the slow zone. From one administration to the other, we see the changes. Now, this is the tea's time to shine. Even though I may have seen a bit grumpy at the tea, I just wanted to get better. Just want to have good service for everyone, so we can fight the traffic. So, if we can get the tea better than the cars, then this will solve our traffic problem. We can't build another lane, because if we build another lane on the highway, it will cause... Ooh! That's our first 18 series of the day. That's the grilled cheese card, number 1878. Grilled cheese. But yeah, then we can discuss it more when we get across the I-93 parking lot. But yeah, I like where this conversation is going. So anyways, we're still going 25 miles per hour between Quincy Center and Wallaston northbound.
Approaching Wallaston. Doors will open on the left. This is Wallaston. The destination of this train is Illinois.
Yep, beep, 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 beep. Next stop will be North Quincy.
Next stop, North Quincy. Doors will open on the left.
They're going currently 25 over here. Doing some road work in Quincy on Newport Avenue. I'm passing by the double track section of the Old Colony branch. All signals are at danger, meaning that all trains are permitted to go in the southbound direction until clearance or until the signals turn green. So there's currently no trains scheduled towards here. all 25 here too.
Bus connections. This is North Quincy. The destination of this train is Dale 1.
Oh look, there's the 210. Can we beat it? Okay. The 806.
Next stop, JFK West. Doors will open on the left.
Can we beat the bus? And we're going 40 miles per hour. The bus is left in the dust. Now, bus 806 was not seen again for the rest of the stream. Going 40 over to the Ponce River Bridge. Now we're leaving Quincy. Now descending to a speed of 25 miles per hour due to bad track conditions. Now, between North Quincy and JFK, this is the section that will be worked on, not this weekend, but next weekend, from the 11th through 12th. Hopefully, this is also in place from, actually no, excuse me, shuttles are running between Broadway and North Quincy due to the Dorchester Avenue Bridge project. While Braintree branch, while the North Quincy and JFK portion is closed, they cited that the closure was due to bridge work and track work. That means track work, meaning that between North Quincy and Broadway, work should be conducted to eliminate the slow zones. JFK and Broadway should be all set, but I think this should be focused on oh look, commuter rail, hiding behind the red line train. The 1800 blocked the view of the other 1800. Anywho, so work should be done between JFK and North Quincy, and hopefully reduce our commuting time. 2 days, 48 hours of uninterrupted access. And look what we have here, the I-93 parking lot. Remember how earlier I said Route 3 was less jammed up? I call it the expressway because it actually moves. But now, all those people from Route 3A heading north will be stuck in the I-93 parking lot. The time is 2:07, 2:28. And it's not, but the traffic is here no matter what. Anywho, from that train from earlier that we saw go by, it's going to approach the red signals, meaning that the block is already occupied by an inbound train, and the inbound train could come through any second. And yes, to get back on the topic of highways, so ultimately, yes, okay. fear off this, but they're still going faster than us. Yes, that's the sad reality, that the cars are perceived as the faster mode of transportation. That's good if there's no traffic. I have a driver's license. I've driven in traffic before. It's not fun. You just take your foot off the brake, coast, and it kills your gas mileage because you're idling all that time. But ultimately, traffic is due to there being too many cars on the road, not to the roads being in bad condition. You know that the roads can be in bad condition. You can drive over them at any speed you want. It says, will your suspension forgive you? Now, with trains on the other hand, we'll go back to 40 by the way, the issue is not with the amount of trains on the track conditions. That determines the speed. But for road race, traffic determines the speed and volume. Ultimately, if you want to make trains more attractive, you have to fix the slow zones first, which you can drive, I can't drive. Not everyone can drive though, but as a person who has a driver's license, I want to be relatable to everyone. But yeah, ultimately, if I was given the choice to drive to and from university and I would take the T. Traffic is bad. Really, really bad. One time I was with a group of friends heading back from an event in Boston, and there was traffic at 10:30 at night. It's probably on a Thursday night. But yeah, Angel, it might be Friday. Then everyone's getting back from the nightlife in Boston. But no, it was 10:30 on Thursday night. All right, garbage truck and buses of Boise, Idaho. Have a nice day. Watch out for 703. You know how much 703 likes to follow you. Yes, but the thing is, that the point is, there's still traffic. Traffic is bad. You don't want traffic. But everyone says, we need a solution to traffic. Some may assume that, let's add another lane. But no. Adding more lanes means encouraging more people to drive. And the more people there is, the more traffic there will be. So adding another lane is not a valid solution. However, the only solution I see, unless if someone invents teleportation, which teleportation could be dangerous. I think Vox made a video about that. I think I might have seen it, or yeah. But I'm telling you my experience as an engineering and training. Almost got my bachelor's degree. So I've taken classes in highway. This thing in my Instagram bio, it explains that I'm becoming a civil engineer. Preferably transportation. And that's, might as well do what you love. Anyways, back down to 25. I think I might explain this for real. But I feel like this lecture is important. I feel like I'm getting like free lectures. Like Angel's TED Talk or Train Talk or Traffic Talk. But to cut to the chase, in order to relieve traffic off the highways, we have to get those people away from their cars and onto trains. And to make trains more attractive is the trains have to be reliable, frequent, and safe. Safety is always first. So safety first, reliable, and fast. Slow zones. At least the T is realizing that they need to fix their slow zones with the new administration and new maintenance, because the previous administration didn't do a good job. Like for the Orange Line shutdown, for example, all slow zones were supposed to be eliminated. But the week after opening, stated so. Since I didn't specialize in rail transportation because I was so smart, come into rail. Let's see, it's an HSP. Anyways, blah 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 stuff happened, and There were still slow zones after the fact, and it wasn't done properly. But the point is, now with an actual general manager with engineering background, it's better. Business, with Steve Poftak, the previous general manager, had the business background. No transportation experience, but Philip Ang, new current manager, is doing a much better job. Transportation experience. He helped convert the Long Island Railroad from what it was to the best on-time performance, and that's America's largest commuter rail system. Well, probably, and the Long Island Railroad name has been around since 1832. That's a lot of years of service. 200 years of great service. Now back to highways. If we have more lanes in the highways, this will encourage more drivers to drive. The more drivers there is on the highway, the more traffic there is. And if trains are better, and if people are in their cars seeing a train whiz by at about 40 miles per hour plus, then it will be more attractive to say, hey, maybe I can get to work quicker and have more time for my family if I take the TN. Just leave my car in the city. That's what a lot of people do currently. But considering that there were some cutbacks due to the pandemic and everything, driver shortage, OCC shortage, there were a lot of contributing factors that drove people away from the T. Safety was another factor. But yeah, Theoroth, yes, I will watch the video. Let's take what I know. I can compare with what I know.
Approaching JFK Mass. Doors will open on the left.
Madeline says, try driving on the 4th of July night. Yes, people have a tendency to, drink a bit too much. And, so they're crazy drivers on the 4th of July night. You can be the best driver in the entire world, but you have to watch out for other people, so stay safe now. So Justin214 says that I think he saw your train go by me. It was at Quincy Center. Well, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Probably. There was a bunch of commuter rail trains that whizzed by me to and fro. He's on the Greenbush line, so safe travels. So Nafa says he's at Back Bay, and his D4LF comes in 22 minutes. Now we had JFK Mass. This is the start. Well, tomorrow, if I was taking the Red Line train, I would have to transfer to shuttle buses. And we can see outside that the shuttle buses are doing route training. Probably another reason why the T needed an extra day, because Blue Line shutdown ended yesterday. And these shuttle bus drivers need to learn the entire route so they don't get lost. So this is the start of the construction zone. The true construction zone, not the weekend stuff. The main bread and butter. Now, starting tomorrow, all trains from Ashmont or Braintree will terminate here. The ones that are heading north. Yeah, we have MCIs and Gilligs.
Next stop, Andrew. Doors will open on the right.
Now this is the start of the actual bread and butter. Everything south of us, we were that we could potentially fix our work, but this should be bread and butter of everything. But yeah. Fear Roth says, is Yankee gonna replace the Gilligs? I'm actually not sure. I hope not. I think Yankee needs every single transit bus they need. Plus they're second hand anyways. and they wrap up my highway spiel. So, conclusion: highways need to get as much attention. Transit needs to be more prioritized. That means more trains, more frequency, more people can leave their cars at home, get on the highway. People, transit must be perceived as faster and a better alternative to the car, just like in the older days, and in some cases other countries. And and more frequency, because if you don't miss a train, you don't want to wait half hours. So all these contributing factors: more trains, better tracks, and better service. And there's goes another commuter rail. But yeah, in short, with all these things, the key can be easily better. Unless if there's some things that I'm missing. So no more lanes, not one more lane, just one more train. And that's the end of my TED Talk. Now we will be submerging ourselves into the subway, into the Andrew Square station. Work on the door to be conducted. So NAFA says D4 left 900 is the right back bay. Cool. Easy call it this time. Well, you may have to wait about 20-ish minutes.
Approaching Andrew. Doors will open on the right. Change here for bus connections.
Well, you can see some pre-placed rail. That's for tomorrow's, and just for the beginning of the construction work.
This is Andrew. The destination of this train is L1.
And yeah, this is going to be our last time going through these slow zones on the northbound. For sure. Because I don't see me doing any other errands or going in this path for us. So this is our last ride. Right now we're back down to 25. I'm glad that the T is taking the initiative to get their track improvement program underway. I think theoretically, if they were to do it on weekend works, that means we're only taking a few years to fix. Means more time, probably more money, more patience. Now with the T's unencumbered, uninterrupted work time, then that means more work can be conducted. And the T can get the rails and the infrastructure can get the proper maintenance that it needs. It may be an inconvenience to the customers, but in the long term, it'll be beneficial. So to this day, the Mattapan line still has no slow zone, and the Ashma branch also has no slow zones. And plus, if there is a small slow zone, it is resolved within a week, days, but never more than a month. Probably a week, never weeks. But the thing is, like, if there is no commuter rail train with that's in a convenient time, I'll have to take the Red Line shuttle bus to do the shuffle. So this is like the grace period for Yankee, where they can do their practice runs. I think if today was the first day of the shutdown, then Yankee bus operators, and staff, I think everyone would be frazzled because some of the Yankee buses may not know where to go. Some of the drivers are from out of state, probably from different companies. So that's why they take a day to do the practice runs. And I applaud them for that. Because we don't need...
Broadway. Doors will open on the left. Change here for bus connections.
Yeah, we don't need operators to get lost during rush hour, so that'll be it. We need to organize more of the chaos. And that's why they're doing what they're doing. Of course, on my first day of classes, they shut down the Red Line. Well, it's whatever. Now we're entering Broadway. This were several unfortunate incidences here. 2 derailments and a fatal accident. And several other fire events.
This is Broadway. The destination of this train is Alewife.
Yep, Broadway. Train to Alewife.
You can sit here.
Our next stop is South Station. 2 more stops.
Next stop, South Station. Doors will open on the right.
The slow zone. Now we're going back to 25. Yes. Felony says this is around the hour where Latin school crowds the bus off of Back Bay. Yeah, this is time for the kiddos to get out. In elementary and secondary school. So elementary school, middle school, and in high school. Their days from 8:30 to, or at least for mine, 8:15 to 2:30, or some places 7:45 to 2:30. In my case, since I went to Quincy, it could be different here and there. And then the school supplement would just leave at 10 minutes after for Quincy. So, so students are not allowed to leave campus during the day, but for high school and stuff. However,
Change here for the SL1, SL2, SL3, SL4 bus connections. Interior Rail, and Amtrak.
But for college students, the schedule, you make your own schedule. It's because like you may take a class, like you need X classes and XY classes. It depends on like what your degree is, and everyone's schedule is different because of factors like work, study, work. Give me time. Graduate students, you may have a part-time job, full-time job, but it varies in all aspects. So that's why college students have more freedom
This is
in terms of schedule.
Station. The
Depends
destination
on
of
what
this
you're
train
studying and what
is
homework you have.
Alewife.
But for civil engineering, you may have to consider about. It depends on like what classes. Here and there, you might get homework there. One class might have more homework than the next. But yeah, now we have South Station. Now we have two more stops. Downtown Crossing, and we'll be exiting the train up Park Street. Yes, this is our last time going through this slow zone, northbound.
Next stop, Downtown Crossing. Doors will open on the right.
Normally, all track limits are up to 25 miles. Roughly between South Station curve, between Downtown Crossing, Park Street. The limit is probably track design space set at 25. Probably due to the nature and the curves in the station, it'll be the nature of the curves, meaning that the curves may be too tight, and you have a certain distance between stations,
Doors will open on the right.
so you probably cannot
Here for the Orange Line, SL5, and bus
you
connections.
probably cannot even get to 40 miles per hour before reaching the next station.
This is
Downtown Crossing.
Downtown Crossing. The destination of this train is Alewife.
So our next stop, and final stop of the diversion area, is Park Street. So we have standing by. The red line is not the red line without it standing by. Just need to go one more stop. Yep, the red line never ceases to amuse me. We had smooth running until we got to downtown crossing. I just need to only go one more stop. One more stop was all I asked for. There we go. Now the doors are closing.
Next stop, Park Street. Doors will open on both sides.
For elevator access, exit to the left of the second platform.
So I'm going 25 limits.
Line, SL5, and connections.
For elevator access, exit to the left of the second platform.
Well, this concludes the diversion section of the red line. Well, this is Park Street. Train just coming from the north will terminate here tomorrow. Well, this is it for now. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a nice day and see you in the next stream.